BMX time.
BMX boys have a lot of fun. 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 They ride their bikes out in the sun. They do a 180, then they double it up. 360 turn. Wow.
Hidden under the helmets, we have the 8 girls lined up now for their main, and on the right is Melanie Osborne for the blue team. And next to her, Debbie Scott Webb, the number 1 in the UK for the red team. Keely Mulkerings rides for the yellow team, and Sarah Jane Nichols, who just come back from the States, rides for Team Gold. Alongside her is Donna Duffy, rides the black team. She's the senior number 2. Then Melly Volville for the silver team. Julie Woodward for white, she's the senior number 1 girl. And on the outside we have the green team leader, that's Emma Williams. As they go on the lights now, charging for that first line, who's going to get the all-important lead? It's Sarah Jane Nichols who's got clear of the pack. She's still clear coming over the second jump. And really showing the benefit of that trip to the USA. She's steamed off and the rest are now trying to catch her. Hotly pursued by Debbie Scott Webb and Melly Osborne. As she goes up and into that final berm, she shows a clean pair of wheels. Clean pair of wheels for that girl, and she's hammering down the finishing straight now. It's still Sarah Jane Nichols from Debbie Scott Webb with Melly Osborne challenging Julie Woodward in for the final placing. On the line, Debbie Scott Webb takes second from... oh, there's a big faller there as Julie Woodward hit the deck and Melly Osborne got 3rd place.
Well, Julie Woodward still gets 4th place despite that tumble, and Keely Mulkerins is also down. The St John ambulance are on hand, so she should recover pretty quickly. Remember, crashes like these show you should always wear proper BMX gear. Hi, welcome to sunny Wigan, home of King Kong, but not that King Kong. Whoa, this King Kong. This is one of the biggest jumps in the country, and it's the venue for round 2 of the Kellogg's BMX Championships. Right, time for the girls. As usual, our race commentator, David Duffield.
On the extreme right of the gate, that's Lisa Phillipson for Team White. Next to her, Kim Merriedge for the blue team. Then for the green team, Emma Williams. For Team Red, Karen Patterson. Team Silver, that's Sharon Lucas. Team Black, Donna Duffy. Team Gold, Sarah Jane Nichols. And Team Yellow, Julie Harris. Well, Sarah Jane Nichols won convincingly last week. Can she repeat it? After that whole shot now and over this first speed jump, she's been challenged by Emma Williams, but manages to get clear. So still Sarah Jane Nichols in the lead. Takes the double whoops in fine style and pedalling superbly. Still the battle for second and third, though, as she goes clear over the top of that jump. It's Sarah Jane Nichols heading toward the tabletop. Takes that cleanly in behind her. Emma Williams is being challenged by Lisa Phillipson and Julie Harris. Tries to get inside, but no. In towards the finish comes Sarah Jane Nichols for the gold team, followed in second place by Emma Williams for Team Green, and Lisa Phillipson was 3rd for Team White.
Well done, Sarah Jane. How was it?
Tiring.
It does take it out of you, doesn't it, by the look of it?
It's a very big track.
Anyway, 8 points there for your team. Well done. Clocking them up.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome to Birmingham for round 3 of the Kellogg's BMX Track Wars tournament. We've actually got a custom-built track this week, completely built for the Kellogg's tournament. It's big, it's bold, and it really is fast and furious. We've actually got 2 riders who haven't been beaten at all yet. We've got Wayne Llewellyn in the 13-year-olds and Sarah Jane Nichols for the girls. Let's have a chat with one of the lady hotshots. Unbeaten in Hounslow, unbeaten in Wigan, Sarah Jane Nichols. How do you feel about this Birmingham track?
I feel fairly confident, but the track is fairly slick, so it could be kind of tight, you know. Yeah, lots of crashes, I reckon.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Right, there's a tip there from Sarah. Let's see how she gets on as she's after a hat-trick.
This girl's very fit. She runs 4 to 5 miles most days, practices judo once a week. There's also in her school long jump team. That's Sarah Jane Nichols. And the opposition, which includes Julie Woodward, who's the number 1 senior girl from last year, and Debbie Scott Webb, who's number 1 intermediate girl.
Watch the lights!
There they go, down towards that sharp left-hander. And Sarah Jane Nichols makes a good stop on the outside. Debbie Scott Webb tries to come through and runs straight, bang, crash into the straw bales. But taking advantage of that, Melly Volva's gone past Sarah Jane Nichols, who's now gone into second place. It's still Melanie Volvo for the blue team, who's well ahead, and the rest are after her. Well, Sarah Jane's got a tremendous turn of speed. Can she close the gap in the finishing straight? Have they come down now that final jump? It's Melanie Volvo who holds on to finish in first place for the blue team. Second, Sarah Jane Nichols for gold, and third, Alison de Goodies for silver.
Debbie Scott Webb in a crash there, and Sarah Jane Nichols loses her unbeaten record.
But instead, we've got Melanie Volvo who's won the race. How do you feel?
Pretty good.
Look at that smile.
She's quite pleased, isn't she? There was quite a big tussle on the first turn.
Yeah.
How did you handle that?
I went on the inside and they drifted out and I went cut straight on the inside.
I think that's the best line to take, actually. That's pretty good.
Nice bit of riding, that.
Okay, well done.
Well, Debbie Scott Webb's on her feet again, and she's arrived down at the finish.
Do we just take this guard off? Will it come off?
Yeah, got to take the guard off first. Can't get a word in here.
Okay.
What
Well, you
happened?
sound pretty disappointed.
Yeah, because I was winning down the first straight and it went a bit wide and everyone come on this side and I went onto the grass verge. I tried to get back into it and I went and had to tussle with a girl on here.
That first corner's quite a problem, isn't it? What is the problem here? It's because the straight's a bit short.
Yeah, well, you can't take the speed people are going and it just throws you out.
Bad luck, Debbie. Well, this is a specially designed track here in Birmingham, but that starting straight is very short indeed. A pretty tricky ride. Hi, BMX fans, and welcome to round 4 of our BMX Kellogg's Track Wars competition. It all happened last week in Birmingham, didn't it? And we're back here today because it's so exciting here, a custom-built track with one controversial berm, the one that caused all the problems last week. We've actually put another berm in, we've put some speed jumps in. It's going to be even more exciting this week, and it really is going to test our superstar BMX riders.
I don't suppose any of these girls will be taking up on that, though, as they have a much more important piece of business in mind. It's round 4, the girls' main. And on the extreme right, that's Julie Harris, who's a local girl, rides for the Birmingham Wheels. And from Basingstoke, a bit further down south, that's Sarah Jane Nichols, who rides for the gold team. She's won 2 out of 3 races so far. Red team, Julie Woodard. White team, Deborah Madeley. Yellow team, Donna Duffy. Black team, Kim Mary Edge. Silver team, Lisa Phillipson, and on extreme left, the blue team, Melanie Volville.
Set them up! Watch the lights!
Well, Julie Woodward took a long time to get in the action there, putting her foot on the pedal. And out of that first bend, it's the invincible Sarah Jane Nichols that's gone clear, but bad luck there for Julie Woodward, who dropped the bike. Well, she's unstoppable, this girl, Sarah Jane Nichols. Cross-country runner who's really clearing this track, and the opposition can't get near her. Pedaling in absolutely superb and beautiful style. Sarah Jane Nichols. Very careful around that berm, making sure she doesn't slide out. Into the finishing straight now with that final jump. She's well in the lead, leaving the battle between Melanie Volville and Donna Duffy to fight out second and third. And it's Melanie Volville who takes the second place for the blue team. Donna Duffy takes third place for the yellow, but Sarah Jane Nichols comfortably in first place for the gold team, taking maximum points. Third win for this girl, who's really benefited from that racing trip to the States.
This young lady has scored 3 victories in the series so far. Well done, Sarah Jane.
Thank you.
I bet you must be feeling really good after that.
Yes, I am, because I'm racing the older girls as well.
That's brilliant. I'll tell you what, you seem to take it up from quite a long way out.
Yeah,
How are you getting on with these, the big jumps?
they're okay. So I'm better at jumps. I like jumping a lot.
Hi BMX fans, welcome to round 5 of the Kellogg's BMX Track Wars Championships. We're in the northeast this week, we're at Gateshead, and it really is going to be exciting. Donna, you haven't actually got in the top 3 yet. Are you confident about this one?
I don't know.
Oh, you must have a bit of confidence there.
Not out of this gate now.
Not out this gate? Well, I was talking to Andy Ruffell earlier, and he reckoned that the inside gates are a favourite.
Yeah, well, I'm not a very fast starter, so...
And how are you going to approach that very dangerous-looking first jump? Jump it or ride it?
Ride it.
Right, let's see how Donna fares in the ladies' race. Come on.
Well, despite what she says, a lot of the girls would have liked that number 1 gate. Though they are all lined up with, on the extreme left, Donna Duffy, and on the extreme right, Lisa Phillipson. But it's a girl in the middle we've got to watch out for, because Sarah Jane Nichols has won 3 out of 4 races so far in this series. It's the anxious moment with the wheel hard against that gate. This is Donna, poised and looking down that slope.
Watch the light!
And there goes the gate. And she's driving back Donna, but it's Sarah Jane Nichols that's gone into the lead. They come down that jump. Emma Williams has a problem keeping her bike straight, but no problems at the front for Sarah Jane Nichols. who's leading Melanie Volvel into that second berm. She's got close company there with Melanie Volvel, beat her 2 weeks ago, and she's still up behind her back wheel. Sarah-Jane Nichols putting the power on the top of the tabletop. And she's opened a bit of a gap now. Can she keep it over those double jumps? And she has done so, because Sarah-Jane Nichols into the final berm has got a good gap. And Sarah-Jane Nichols in the finishing straight takes first place on the line for the gold team. Second, that's Melanie Volvel for the blue team. And Lisa Phillipson for silver was in third place. Well done, Sarah. Tremendous riding.
I'll tell you what, Sarah-Jane Nichols is getting more exposure on this programme than I am. I think this is her 4th win.
Yes.
Are you very happy?
I am, yes.
You went out there very fast. How did you get the first jump?
Well, I went to America and I practiced the starts over there because they have lights.
Whereabouts did you go in America?
To California, I went to the Jaguar Championships.
Brilliant. And how did you face that first jump there? Did you ride it or jump it? Because I couldn't really see from down here.
Well, I rode it. I was thinking of jumping it, but it's too windy.
Yeah, because you could get blown off, because you're not actually, you don't have much weight on you, have you? Listen, we've got Donna here. We spoke to her up at the start and come a bit of a cropper at the old jump there.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, they all caught in front of me and I just didn't know where to go.
Right, and you just went over the top. There's a few tears there, but you're very brave, I think, you girls, taking part in these things. And as always, next week, the very final one. Pick up a few points there, eh?
Yeah.
Good stuff. The northeast of England on a typical summer's day, it's the 6th and final leg of our Kelloggs BMX Track Wars Championships.
So the amazing Sarah-Jane Nichols on the line in main number 3. She's got 39 points so far in the series and must finish as the champion girl. Her main rivals in this race are Melanie Volvel, she's in gate number 2, and Donna Duffy in gate number 6. And that's Sarah-Jane, wheel against the gate, psyching herself up for a good start. Down that start hill she goes. And it looks like she's got clear. Yes, it's a whole shot for Sarah-Jane Nichols. But oh, bang, crash down go 3 of them. Williams, Phillipson and Julie Harris are all in a big heap on the floor. And over the stagger whoops, though, Sarah-Jane Nichols has no time to look back at the trouble. But she's got a challenge coming up behind her, because it was Melanie Volvel who pushed into second place. Melanie Volvel closing that gap now, getting up alongside Sarah-Jane Nichols as they hit that last but one berm. But it's an uphill section of the race now. This is the tough part of the track. And this girl, Sarah-Jane Nichols, who's a cross-country runner for her school and long jump champion to boot, one-time motorcyclist, is powering in towards finish. In first place for the gold team, that was Sarah-Jane. Donna Duffy took second for the yellow team, and Melanie Volvel third for the blue team. So 5 times out of 6, Sarah-Jane Nichols has finished in the first slot.
Lisa Phillipson starts to lose control, which brings down Emma Williams and Julie Harris, but Sarah-Jane Nichols is away and running.
That is an amazing performance, really. Over 6 events, you've came first 5 times and you come second once. That is amazing. Tell us how you felt when you come across that line, when you knew you had it sewn up.
It felt really great.
Yeah. Would you know about the problems that we had on the first berm there? Because it really got...
Yeah, well, you can hear the noise behind you, the bikes clanging.
Right, OK. Do you ever sort of like feel like looking back?
I sometimes look back on the corners, but I don't look back on the straights.
OK. Sarah-Jane, well done, ladies champion. Well, here I am surrounded by the 2 giants, if I can say that, of British BMX. We've had the Americans here, but these 2 boys really do fly the flag for England and Great Britain. Tim, a great performance personally from you, but also by your gold team.
Yeah, the whole thing went very, very well, you know. I can't just take the credit myself for the gold team, because everybody put in 100% on that team, so it was a complete team effort.
And Andy, you'll no doubt be back.
Well, definitely, yes. My team's done really well. I'm really pleased the way everybody's rode, and I had a fantastic time, so look forward to the next series.
And good luck in what you're doing in the future.
Thank you very much.
And well, if you've enjoyed our presentation of the BMX half as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you, then it's all been worthwhile. So goodbye, gang, and I for one will remember this series for a long, long time.
Paddles ready, go, go, go. Riders ready, paddles ready, go, go, go.
The bike banged into my shin and it just major pain.
Once you get the bug, you're gonna
Because I'm a show off.
45, 360 turns and everybody else.
Too well. Oh, I thought he was a mason.
I didn't like wet lettuce. I've never rode so bad in my life.
I just praise the Lord for everything. I just attribute that all to Jesus Christ.
Bye BMXers, see you next time.